Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Allison and today I wanted to talk to you all about journaling. I started journaling more consistently this year after using my diary, writing in my diary as a kid, and I just tracked special moments in life. Oh boy, kissed me. Or I made first chair bass clarinet in band. But it was pretty far and few between the posts that I wrote. But all of the YouTube girlies that I see now in their morning routines, everyone's journaling. So I made a big push at the start of this year to journal more, and I'm doing it almost daily, usually just for 5 minutes in the morning. But what a big change in my life. It's a good way to brain dump in the morning, get rid of some anxiety before the day begins. I'm up at 5:30 each day, and I just like to be up for 2 hours before I actually get on the road and go to work or log in from home if I'm working remotely. But first step is to get a really cute journal. So this one says notes. This is just simple from Target. Probably cost me $10. Blank pages, and so many of the girlies, I call them girlies in their 20s, I'm 44 years old, they like to fill up their pages with all sorts of artwork. They print out things, clip things, and make it just so aesthetic. I'm all over the place. I make as much of a mess as I want. So I just wanted to read a couple of entries, more than a couple of entries for you, just to give an example of there's no right way to journal. And so I've got, from 2 years ago, a mashed potato recipe from my ex-husband. And I've got journals that start out with the entry, "Today was a really hard day." Another entry is expressing gratitude, listing out the things that make me happy, whether it's people in my life, things, comforts in my life, goals that I have accomplished. I list books, list favorite books in here to remember. And I'll probably make a whole separate video on this one. But one of my entries was ways I have reduced anxiety in the past month or more. I have a list of 12 things. I'll share that in another video in depth because it's a good list. I like to write about vacation. I travel almost every single month, personal or business, and I like to recap my trips. So I remember, okay, these are the things that really felt good on vacation and I want to repeat them. So I make a list of those things. And finally, since I'm in such a good space in my life right now, between work and my amazing boyfriend, my kids, family, and friends, a recent entry was, "This was an awesome weekend." And so back to reasons why you should journal. One, it's a brain dump. We get very anxious, especially females, I feel. And getting it out on paper, you start thinking, I'm gonna write about my day, things to do today. And then you go a whole different angle after you write one sentence. At least that happens to me. And I think, oh my gosh, I didn't even know that was bothering me. But when you put pen to paper, you start thinking about things that were in the back of your mind. So it's a brain dump, and it does reduce stress. And then secondly, it's a way to document your life. And it's fun to look back even a year ago and see how much you've grown. And even further back, wow, I was a whole different person. I was partying in my 20s, or I was taking care of babies and changing diapers. My kids are 11 and 13 now, 5th and 7th grade. Can't believe the time, how it flies. But yeah, it's a way to document your life. And thirdly, it's a great way to figure out what is right for you. Even looking back just a month, 3 months, what is serving you well? What should you lean into? For example, for me, it's just been really finding all the crafts and cozy hobbies that I like this year. And luckily I have great friends and a boyfriend to partner on a lot of those things, but I also love to do things solo. I'm a big proponent of solo dates, solo travel, solo cozy time at home. So I know what things to lean into, and journaling helps me look back at that. Also, it teaches you what to let go of. If you see patterns of things that are causing you aggravation, whether it's people you're hanging out with that suck away your energy, a job that sucks away your energy, but it helps you recognize patterns of what's making you anxious or stressed. And it also shows you opportunities for growth. I've been writing about this thing over and over and over again in my journal. Am I going to act on it finally? Am I going to actually join that pickleball league? That's not me. No pickleball for me. But am I actually going to start YouTube? Yep, I did it this past week. So journaling has many benefits. But for me, primarily, it's to do the brain dump in the morning. And again, 5 minutes in the morning. I usually have my coffee and breakfast. I'm in my jammies with my slippers, and I watched a couple YouTube videos, but after I'm done with breakfast and I'm a little more awake with coffee, I start journaling, and that's a really nice way to start my day. So I hope you take these tips away, start journaling on your own. Just try it, and there's no perfect way to do it, just whatever comes to mind. And if you do want to be fancy like the 20-year-old girlies, cut out pictures, make a vision board, make a monthly mood board. And I have done vision boards, just not in my journal. So make it your own, do whatever serves you best, and I wish you luck on your journaling journey.